let's talk about the just concluded AFCON. We saw two team of the tournament released.
Yeah.
We saw the official one from CAF, and we saw
Why
the one
two?
we saw the one from Who Scored. I mean, Sky Sport released it. So let's compare both teams now. Let's look at the one from Who Scored that they released courtesy of Sky. Now we have a Nigerian player in that XI. I remember Nigeria got knocked out at the round of 16. So in goal, there was Gabaski in goal, the Bishan goalkeeper.
Yeah.
Right back Hakimi, centre back Koulibaly, Diallo, and Cisse. That's three Senegalese in that four-man defense with Hakimi and right back.
Hakimi.
Yeah.
But why did we put Hakimi there?
I don't know. He had a good. Maybe he scored some couple of good goals.
Yeah.
He had a good tournament before they got knocked out. So maybe I felt that was why they put him. Now in the midfield, Pepe is there. Ivory Coast.
It doesn't deserve
is there.
to be there.
Sangare is there in midfield. Simon is there. Moses Simon, the Nigerian. I mean, there's one player who lit up the tournament for the Super Eagles. We have Sofiane Boufal as there. Then up front, Abubakar and Sadio Mane. So that's the 11 they released from Who Scored. Now the official CAF 11. They also have a room for substitutes.
Yeah.
Now in goal, there's Edouard Mendy. In goal, remember in the Who Scored one, there's Gabaski in goal.
Yeah.
Now there's Edouard Mendy. Hakimi retains his place at the right back position. Now in the defense, we have Abdulrahman of Egypt and Tapsoba for Burkina Faso make up the centre backs. Then in the left back, we have Cisse. We saw him in the final, the Senegalese left back.
Yeah.
Then in midfield, Nani is there in midfield. The Egyptian, we have Nampalys Mendy, the Senegalese defensive midfielder, is also there. And they also have Ibrahima Traore, a Gambian player who is also there. Then front three, now we see Musala in the front three, who wasn't there in the rating from Who Scored. Vincent Abubakar retains his place, and as well Sadio Mane in the subs. And Nana, Collins Fai, the Cameroonian. Koulibaly is in the sub. Mohamed Hamdi, Ahmed Fatoum, Yusuf. These are the players who make up the sub. Now looking at those two lineups, what do you make of those two lineups being put up by CAF and Who Scored?
Who Scored does not know what they are doing. They came to do what I call Afamako job in Warri, Aproko job. They don't know what they're doing. The best selection is the one that CAF gave. When you go back to the selection that Who Scored gave, I think that it's rude to put Pepe in that squad. And I'm that if you don't like Pepe, so why would you say that? Their back line is okay. The entire four-man at the back is accepted. Simon have no business being there. Simon excited us in 2 games.
Now about Simon, this is what the writer of the release. The sole Nigerian player to make the team of the tournament. He was a ball carrying machine up onto the Super Eagles last 16.
It wasn't a ball carrying machine.
At the hands of Tunisia.
He had one great game. That game he came from the bench that he did not score. That's the best game he played in the tournament. Because sometimes when people watch football matches, I always ask, like, what are you watching?
How about the game against Egypt?
The game against Egypt was just there. It was just there. Like, not super. It was just there. That's how I put it. Not like he did one incredible thing in that game. Moses Simon still had terrible crosses. What is a white man's job? See, the reason why almost 2 players became top goal scorer for Cameroon is because of their wide men. Nobody picked any of those wide men in the 2 teams that they pick up. Do you know the crosses that were coming in for Cameroon? Even the chances they missed was more than the goals that Nigeria scored. Moses Simon, in this tournament, how many goals did he create? How many goals did he create? That when you say he gave assist of goals, let's put that in perspective. His crosses were still very, very poor. But because we're Nigerians, we easily get excited, we easily get carried away. That's how we get ourselves to where we are anyway. So any small thing excites us very, very quick.
I think why he's included is a return of dream balls.
He does not deserve
5
to be
completed dream balls per 90, and it was more than any other player.
You just want to support him, Sha.
I'm reading what Who Scored. The official statement they released.
First off, who is Who Scored? LBTV.com will select their own 11 too. I might decide to select 11 players that did not even participate in the tournament. I put Odia Gala as my top striker of the tournament. And then just let's not forget one thing. Let's underscore the essence of websites and media putting at this post. The primary reason is for conversation.
Yeah.
If they give you exactly what you expect, nobody's going to say anything. Like the CAF own. That's what you expect. They need to put something that will bring in, it's clickbait now, that will bring in the clicks, the conversation, people start talking, oh, why is this person there? Why is that person not there? Why did you put that person? That's what they will benefit. And they've achieved that one. But I'm saying that even Buffon didn't perform so well for Morocco in this tournament. Have no business being there. I can take Hakimi, but I don't think I want to put Buffon there. In the attack, there is no way you can say Mohamed Salah would not be in the selection and then you put Pepe there. No way. I don't agree with you. So they want this conversation. They want the name who scored to be everywhere. That's why almost every media now is talking about them more than the CAF one. The CAF selection for me is a perfect selection. You have competent technical people who sat down and look at it. You might argue about the goalkeepers and say this goalkeeper.
Who was it for you, Mendy or Gabaski?
I'll still go with Mendy. Well, he kept clean sheets upon clean sheets upon clean sheets all the way to the finals. And then Egypt was a penalty Zeus. They were scoring penalties. They weren't missing anyone. This man stood in goal and the Egyptian players forgot how to kick penalties. That's something. Not only the fact that they kick it against the post, but he also saved penalties. Now, you might look at it and say it is easy, but when you play against a team that have not missed a single penalties coming into the finals, they've scored every penalty that they've played. It's not as if the opposition just missed, but they've scored all the ones that they've played. And then they played against this guy. They couldn't score. They were struggling. They were fidgeting. It tells you a whole lot. You can say the burden of the finals was on their head, but that's why you're professional football players. You want to win. If you need it so bad, that you got to go and put the ball in the net and then win the championship. You didn't do that because there was a guy in goal who stood so big. And I like the way he was moving between the line compared to the Egyptian goalkeeper. Again, that's a minus for the Egyptian goalkeeper. He just stood there like a bump on the log who felt like the balls would just come to him and he was diving one direction. Even the ball goes this way, he wouldn't stretch his arm. The same reason why everybody was blaming Maduka Okoye that he didn't stretch his arm properly, he didn't put his two hands. It's the reason why people are giving this guy credit. So I don't think that he deserved to be there. For me, it is Edouard Mendy. I'm not saying this because Edouard Mendy had been in finals, Champions League finals, FA Cup finals, Carabao. No, that's not the reason why. Let's focus on the merits of this African competition. He didn't start the tournament, right? And then he showed up, and then all of a sudden, Senegal turned around. Let's not forget that Senegal was insipid before he came in. Senegal looked like a team that were knocked out in the next round, or they would just manage to qualify, bully their way through. And then once he showed up, there was confidence, there was attitude. The team was different. The team was a beast against Burkina Faso. We saw how they played. So you can't wake up and go and tell me that he doesn't deserve to be there. For me, it's the number one goalkeeper for the tournament, and he deserves it. Another Alain Ngomani have been produced, or better than Alain Ngomani, have been produced by Senegal. So I give him credit for that one. And then the front line, take it how you like. Mane deserves to be there. Yeah. Abubakar deserves to be there. Yeah, and Salah deserves to be there. If you're not going to put Salah there, if you're going to take Salah, then you put the number 12 from Cameroon, Toko Kambi. Put him there. What is that cola? Nicolas Pepe. What is he doing there? These guys just want us to have a conversation.
A lot of people are not agreeing with you, Moses Simon. They talk that Moses Simon had only one good game for the Super Eagles.
Only one good game, and he came off the bench. That's my position. They can tell me other good games that he had.
His crosses were lacking, true, but...
See, what is the function of a winger, a wide man? What's the function? To dribble. The Okocha is the greatest player in the whole world. Who dribbles more than Okocha? A wide man's primary... See, this argument is like the argument we used to have when I was in Brilla about this guy, Thomas Vermaelen. You can't defend, but then they say he scores goals. Goal scoring defender. Is your job to score goal? Are you a striker? Your job is to defend. Before I use language I'm not supposed to use. Your job is to defend. Defend properly. You can't defend properly. You're making opposition score 5 goals against you, and then they say you go forward and you score 2 goals. You score 3 goals. No! Your job is... The job of Moses Simon, when they needed him to dribble, the game that they needed him... Oh yeah, dribble Tunisians. They lock him for cage like a rat when they use trap cash. Which was the dribble? They say, let's don't get me started. I'm not in the mood. I'm trying my best to be very, very nice. Nobody should just get me started.
No, in essence, what we are saying is Moses Simon, yes, is good at dribbling, but he should improve on his crossing, his wing play, getting balls in the box.
You were born in 94, so you might not get the answer to it. But all those people that are arguing, if they know Finidi, they should remind me one person that Finidi dribbled. If they know David Beckham, remind me one person that David Beckham dribbled. We shall be dribbling. Let's go and let's talk better football. You talk about dribbling. All these things that Nigerians wanted. That's how they start gonna throw.
We are coming to the end of the show actually. So
yes, we should come to the end, but nobody should open their mouth and tell me that Moses Simon dribbling means that he has improved. He not improved nothing. He still. What were we complaining under Genotro?
He was being played in a different.
What were we complaining under Genotro?
His crossing actually.
Did his crossing improve under Eguavon?
But he's got.
They now
he
played
got
him
more
in his
freedom.
right position.
Yeah, his favorite position.
They removed him from jail and gave him freedom, and his crossing still didn't improve. So he had a crossing problem, basically. Under Ganatroy, he was in jail, right? He was handicapped. He was kidnapped. His crosses was not good. That's a good excuse. They put him in the right place, set him free, remove the shackles off his feet. Shackles off my feet, now I can dance. Cross your ball now.
He attempted more crosses, when he played in his favorite position.
Where did the crosses go, uncle? I don't understand what you talk. You have two very tall players in your forward line. In Awoniyi, in short, three. Awoniyi, Umar Sadiq, and Kelechi Iheanacho. Your crosses could not find their head. And then somebody in Cameroon was crossing the ball to meet short man, almost by Sekedia side. It can be. They were putting the ball on their leg, putting the ball in their head when they needed to. Guy, calm down. Huh? What's that?
All right, we've come to the end of the show today, and
you are listening to Elegbete TV Radio.